and thank you for tuning in again. I know I've been gone for a while, but if you're new, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified every time I upload a video. Um, we're just gonna get right into it. This is gonna be a helpful video. It's something that helped me along with my anemia and fibroids. And once I really got the hang of how I should take it, I don't have the nausea. But it's one of them, no, two of them, but these two, I don't think I brung you one. But anyhow, but I had to have some more blood. And I went back to the hospital, and this will be my third time, and I pray to God. I'm going to get prayer from my prophet in the church, pastor in the church, to pray for me concerning this, because enough is enough trying to just do everything. There's nothing wrong with doing everything, but including God. I know this thing can be over with. But I had to go back into the hospital, which I was feeling fine. I was a little tired. I was a little fatigued. But I thought it was due to the weight and stuff. So, I went to the hospital, and I think I went to the hospital in April, and I just went again in December sometime, the 1st of December or the ending of November. So, and I was fine. I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't feeling all drained. I was just a little fatigued, and my doctor was like, he needs me to, one moment. Yeah, my doctor was like, he needed me to go to the emergency room. I wasn't low. I was like at a 7. 7. Yeah, I think a 7 or 8, and it brought me up to like 10 now. So I got 2 more things of blood, and while I was in there, I learned some things that I could have been doing. You know, I was doing it, but like I told them, you know, I didn't like taking the pill that they prescribed to me, because it will make me nauseated. So, but which I was ready to leave, because my numbers started coming up really fair, but they keep wanting to give me a hysterectomy. So I'm like, you know, I have to be more persistent with the raspberry and the red clove, because that really do help, you know, with shrinking the fibroids. So I was like, Lord, I done put myself in this predicament again, and I started eating ice again. Once I started eating the ice again, I started getting a little fatigued. So, like I said, I did that, and then he also ordered me to have some other tests, like the stress test on my heart. So I've been dealing with that, which being anemic also contribute to things with the heart as well, because your heart has to pump blood, and if your heart doesn't have adequate amount of blood to supply the body, you're gonna notice your limbs acting up. Like, you can wake up, something's numb, because it's almost like, to me, I wasn't told this and I didn't ask this, but to me it's just common sense. It's like it's automatic, like shutting off oxygen to that area, so it becomes numb, because the body is trying to provide blood to the rest of your body, and I guess, you know, it's just making the decision to shut off things until you like stay moving and active and whatnot. And I really wasn't active due to the, they say stay at home. And I have a Bowflex, but I don't know, just been kind of, what this last year was just my really just stressed out anxiety for a while, on and off. And then my brother-in-law, he died, I think December the 11th, something like that. I think the 11th or the 7th. And we just buried him. And then after we buried him, my husband's friend wife, she died in her sleep. So, you know, it's just like a wake up, more wake up call to get really, really serious with God as well. Because, you know, we never know. No one never knows. And my husband to go over there and find our brother-in-law dead, it was like a shock, you know, knowing, you know, everybody has to go through it one day, but I don't know, it's just like a shock when it happens in your family. So, but anyhow, but when I was in the hospital, it was like an African doctor. She was very nice, but it's like she wanted to be my doctor, but she asked me, did I have a doctor? And she suggested, and no other doctor since I been going through the anemia, suggested that I have an iron infuse. Everybody want to give you the pills. And once I got the iron infusion, that day I no longer had the desire to eat the ice while I was in the hospital. So I was like, Lord, you know, I'm not supposed to eat this ice, but it's like, it's addicting. It's hard to like quit. Because like before in 2016, I was like eating like maybe 4 or 6 cups of ice a day, maybe more, I don't know, because I really wasn't really consciously just saying, well, let me, you know, think about how many cups of ice I'm eating a day. So when she gave me the infusion, you know, I noticed that I didn't even much have a thought in my mind to crunch on the ice just a little bit. So later on, I think the next day, because they did some more blood work, and Lord, they had my arm, this arm, so it's right here. They had this arm so red right here. This, you can still see it, little dot right there where they had that part. Just, oh baby, that was. So I said, I need that blood. Y'all keep taking the blood. I need this blood. And they was laughing at me. And it's like, I need this blood. Y'all keep taking it. And then you talking about something I need it. But then after that, she came back the next day and said that my potassium was low. Not low enough, but it was down a little bit. So she gave me some potassium. I forgot to ask him how many millimeters of potassium I was taking in the hospital. And so she didn't give me a prescription for it, the iron nor the potassium, but I noticed immediately once they gave me the potassium and the iron infused, it's like in my mind when they came and gave me, when the lady came and refilled my bucket, you know how they put you some ice and water in a little pitcher in your room? I didn't want it. It's actually when I drank it, I spit it out. I was like, oh, like the light came on or something, you know. And I was like, all this time just potassium and iron pills did it. So when you're low in iron, get you some, because I got to go back out. I was supposed to do this today, but I got to get me some more of these. This is my second bottle, and my other bottle is up there, and I looked at it and I see I don't have any more. So, but I think I have some other iron in my drawer, so I'm not really worried. But I like those because they don't really make me nauseated. And one moment, because I just dropped my potassium pills. And these are the potassium pills. And I take one because they really didn't tell me that I really, really needed it. least my doctor, but the doctor that was in the hospital, she was giving it to me. And she wanted me to stay another day, but all the stuff that was going on in the hospital, I was just like, you know, I want to go home. I was already there that Friday and that Saturday, and she wanted me to stay a couple of more days, and I was just like, I didn't want, you know. So the potassium helps. Like, my right leg was starting to be to the point where I couldn't bend it, and I started noticing that I could, until like either I started walking on concrete or something, and then it started getting back like sore and whatnot. So I learned that these two together really helped me stop eating ice. So if you trying to stop eating ice and not be almost like about to run somebody over to get to Sonic's or wherever your special place is to get you a cup of ice, because girl, trust me, it was like you was a secret agent who has the crushed ice. Where this area that I'm going into, which place I can stop to give me a cup of crushed ice. And my thing, what I was doing, I would go in there and give me the 79 cent Polo cup ice. I would barely put me in and drink because I wanted the ice, and I would get the biggest cup of ice. So that was more than my share of. So it's like 3 cups plus the cups that I would eat at home. So, but this here, I'm telling you, I know I'm not eating ice. I don't even have a thought in my mind that I need to crunch on ice. I have a whole big bag in there now that I've been having in there for a month now, and I have not eaten the ice. I have been spitting it out. I have not eaten the ice. So I can say that this time, just saying cut it out. And plus I'm noticing too, my teeth, my front teeth is feeling funny. So I'm like, nobody is telling you that you shouldn't be crushing ice, that you'll have your teeth probably can fall out, and because I'm not sure if it's killing the nerves, or because nobody, when I ask everybody that I go to and ask them about eating ice, oh, if you're interested, you know, if you want to eat the ice, eat the ice. Nobody is saying stop eating ice. And I'm like, there is something in this ice that we're not supposed to eat. It only was designed to cool things off, not for you to eat it. But, you know, hey, but they keep saying, oh, it's okay to eat it. It's okay to eat it. And I'm like, if it's okay, why I'm starting to notice a dryness feel in my mouth from eating this ice. You get the dry mouth, which contribute to bad breath. So I'm like, I don't want to have bad breath because I'm not producing saliva, and it's causing things. So, you know, just to think about, you know, to do more research in that area is just, you know, these things have come to me. So that's all I can bring to you, because, you know, that's all I've learned, that it causes your teeth to start feeling funny, as well as it can cause bad breath, because everybody know once you start having a dry mouth, bacteria can build up in the mouth. So yeah, but I just haven't been trying, you know, feeling like filming. So I'm sorry, you guys. I thank you for sticking with me. I was at 670, but I see, man, some people just, they're not loyal to you if you're not constantly putting out content. I put out content that you still can look at. Maybe it's just like reading the Bible. Sometimes you can read the Bible and get something totally new that you like, I read this, but I never read this, or, you know, understood this part. Some things are revealed at a particular time to you. So, but anywho, I'm done with rambling. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment about your experience, and please come back once. And like I said, maybe this is something you can talk to your doctor about giving you an iron infusion as well, because I literally have not been eating ice, and I thank God for it. I thank God for that nurse, because I've been praying. I was like, God, I have a problem. I need you to help me stop eating this ice. It's affecting me health-wise. And it's like, I can't stop eating it on my own. And God sent this woman in here. Out of all the times I have been in the hospital with anemia, I never had anyone to give me an iron infusion. And she gave it to me. And potassium. And I do not have another desire anymore to eat ice. And I'm so happy. I'm so glad. So now it's just only thing I'm focusing now on is just losing weight and stop eating so much rice, because rice to me can turn into it can turn into sugar, which can lead you to be a diabetic, and I don't want to be a diabetic. So that's my next thing, and I know what to do to lose weight. It's just, I don't know, I've just been in this sluggish, funky mood where I just been thinking about life, not trying to, stress you guys out about anything or make you feel a certain way about anything. It's just me, I'm slowly coming out. I can't wait till church open back up because I need some prayer. I'm going like a baseball player, and my goal is to get to the home base. Once I come off of home, it's my goal to go back around and get to home base. You understand? Because I'm thirsty, I'm hungry. I get fed on the internet, and like I said, I go to Refuge Temple Ministry. You can find them on YouTube. It's Refuge Temple Ministry, speaking the word of truth, speaking God's word, straight from the Bible, King James. But yeah, you guys, if you have any questions about this, anything you want to ask me that I may have not said or thought of, but please come back and let others know once you have started taking your regimen, or if you have gotten you an iron infusion and plus some potassium, come back and let everybody else know your testimony in the comments, how it worked for you. But until next time, you guys, you be blessed.